choose the variable to represent the amount that you want. The other one is just the difference between those two. Let's look at some mixture problems. How many pounds of candy worth $8 per pound should be mixed with 100 pounds of candy worth $4 per pound to get a mixture that can be sold at $7 per pound? All right, so we've got the first one, the second one, and the total. We've got the price, we've got the pounds, and we've got the total. All right, $8 per pound. That's the first one. $8. $4 per pound, and there's 100 pounds. $7 is the price. We don't know what the pounds is. In this case, we know the total is 400 because you just multiply this times that to get the total. The first plus the second equals the total. Okay, let's use P for pounds. Okay, so this would be 8P. This would be 100 plus P because these two add up to the total. This would be 400 plus 8P is the total. No, let's do it by multiplication instead. 700 plus 7P. Okay? This column we can't add. This column we already did add, so we're left with this last column. Let's solve it and see what we get. 8, ooh, I didn't change that right. 8P plus 400 equals 700 plus 7P. So I added these two together and multiplied these two together to get my totals. Subtract 7P from both sides. Subtract 400 from both sides. And we get P equals 300. 300 times 8 is 2400. 7 times 100 plus 300 is 400. So this would be 2800. 2400 plus 400 is 2800. So we add 300 pounds. If you're working with these problems, make sure you notice that if it says pure water, you would say 100%, or pure chemical, you would say 100%. How much water, so that's going to be pure water, must be added to 20 liters of a 50% antifreeze solution to reduce it to a 40% solution? Okay, so we've got our first case, our second case, and our total. Okay, we've got our percent, we've got our liters, and we've got our total. Notice there's a total in both directions. How much water? Let's call this W then instead of the second, because the first one is 50% antifreeze. The second one is 0% antifreeze because it's totally water. The total is 40%. It says must be added to 20 liters. So we're looking for W here. And this would be 20 plus W. 50 times 50%, so 0.50. Oops. 0.50 times 20 is 10. 0 times W is 0. This is 800 plus 40 W. Oh, I'm sorry, this is 0.40, isn't it? I gotta change that. It's 0.40 because we wanted them as percents. So 0.4 times 20 is 8 plus 0.4 W. So these two added together are going to equal this. Let's write our equation. 10 plus 0 equals 8 plus 0.4 W. Subtract 8 from both sides. We get 2 is 0.4 W. Divide both sides by 0.4. 2 divided by 0.4 is 5. So W is 5. How much water? 5 liters. Let's check it and make sure. This would be 20 plus 5 is 25. Take 0.4 times 25, you get 10 liters. 10 and 0 is 10, so it is going to be 5 liters. Next one. You do this one. Okay, so we make our chart first. We've got our percent. We've got our liters in this case, and we've got our total. We've got our first solution, we've got our second solution, and we've got our total solution. The 30%, 50% to get 40%. I need to put in my decimal points so that I don't forget them. Almost did last time. How many liters of a 30% solution? So that's what we're looking for. Let's call it F for first solution. Should be mixed with 60 liters to get a total of 40%. So this will be F plus 60. We add this one. We're going to multiply this way. So this is 0.30 F. 60 times 0.5 is 30. And this will be 0.40 F plus 60 times 0.4 is 24. So our important equation is going to come from this last spot here. Let's write it down. I'm going to change colors of ink. And we've got oops, got to change pens though. 0.30 F plus 30, that's these two added together, is going to equal the last one, 0.40 F plus 24. Subtract 0.30 F from both sides. Subtract 24 from both sides. These cancel, and we have 6 equals 0.10 F. Divide both sides by 0.10. We get F is 60. So this is 60 liters. 60 times 30 is 18. 60 and 60 is 120. 120 times 0.40 is 48. 18 and 30 is 48, so it checks. We have 60 liters that we need to add. All right, next one. Now we've got denominations of money. When you're dealing with denominations of money, it's important to note what the coins are. They've got 0.1 for dimes or 5 for $5 bills. Muhammad has a box of coins containing only dimes and half dollars. So dimes are worth 0.10 and half dollars are worth 0.50. There are 26 total coins, and the total value is $8.60. How many of each denomination of coins does he have? All right. So we've got dimes, halves, and total. Amount, let's call them the value. Dimes are 0.10, 0.50. Okay. It says there's 26 total coins, and the total value is $8.60. Let's call the how many of each denomination. Let's say that D is the number of dimes. So 26 minus D is the number of half-dollar bills, or half dollars. So let's call this D. This is 26 minus D. Multiply this out, you get 0.10D. This one you get 13 minus 0.50D. Add these two together to get this. 0.10D plus 13 minus 0.50D equals 8.60. Combine these two, you have negative 0.40D. Subtract 13 from each side equals negative 4.4. Divide both sides by negative 0.40. And you get the dimes is 11, which means that the half dollars must be 15, because they have to add up to 26. This would be $1.10 worth of dimes and $7.50 worth of half dollars. Add those up, you get $8.60. So you have 11 dimes and 15 half-dollar bills, or half dollars. Next one. You do this one, and I'll show you how I did it.